Good morning. We're here in Rowan Close, over on the Haywards Heath southeastern edge in what is regarded as the Northlands Wood area. I'm about to show you around number 4 Rowan Close, which is this rather lovely 3-bedroom semi-detached house. Rowan Close, if you didn't know it, it comes off of Laburnum Way, which is a road that cuts between Northlands Wood, or Northlands Avenue, and Beach Hill. At the end of the cul-de-sac, you've got this sort of roundabout, but just over in that right-hand corner next to that van, there's an alleyway that cuts through to Walnut Park and Larch Way. The Tesco Express store and the doctor's surgery and the pharmacy is literally just through there. And there's loads of kiddies' play areas around this old estate. Being one of the old, more established estates, there's not an estate charge. All the greens and play areas are all adopted by the local council, so you don't have to pay towards that. But it is a rather lovely area. Most people want to be here because there is a fantastic primary school just over up behind us, and also the hospital. From where I'm standing, it's a 0.6 mile walk to the Princess Royal Hospital where I am, and you've got buses running in and out of the town. So we're a bit further away from the town centre and the station, but a really lovely residential area. This, for me, I've always said, Northlands Wood probably represents probably the most steady, decent piece of Haywards Heath we have, and is there's no rough bits, there's no fancy bits. It's just a nice, steady part of town, and has always been popular, like I say, with families. So come and have a look around. One thing I should mention before we walk in the house, as you can see, we've got a driveway there for 2 to 3 cars, but there is a garage in the block just beyond that blue car. There's a garage there, and as you walk down into the car park, you'll see it's the 4th garage down on the right-hand side. So you've been informed. Come inside and have a look. Now, the big plus with this house, for me, it's got a garden studio. So if you like to work from home or just want to have a little gymnasium or something like that, then this house could be for you. So these are one of the slightly bigger semi-detached houses over on this estate. Being bigger, they're just a bit wider, a bit deeper. But the other big perk is you've got a downstairs cloakroom, which is not standard with some of these houses. Kitchen at the front. We've actually just sold the house next door, and that wall there has been pushed into the dining area to make a bigger kitchen. Our clients, they've been here about 4 years. They've tidied the house up, made it all rather lovely. You'll see we've got double glazed windows, nice floors here, an understairs cupboard, and then a nice L-shaped living room. So plenty of room for a dining table and chairs. As mentioned, someone else had moved that wall, but it seems an expensive thing to do just to get a bigger kitchen or kitchen diner rather than a lounge diner, which is what this one is. And as you can see, we've got 2 sets of doors. You've got the single door there and the double doors out to the deck. They've had all this decking rebuilt as well. Really nicely done. And then the garden, I better take you down there. Let's show you this studio. So the garden, I've measured off the back of the house down to just beyond the shed on the right, which is a new shed, as 44 feet, and it's about 22 feet wide. So it's a nice size. And you can see they've got an air conditioning unit. So this is a fully insulated garden room. It's only been built recently. As you can see, plenty of room for a home desk or a gym, and you've got an aircon unit. How cool's that? This is the room to come and sleep in on those hot, humid summer's evenings. And when you come around the back here, you can see next door has actually done an extension. That side, next door but one to the other side, has had a sort of conservatory extension. As mentioned, you've got a new shed there as well, and a wide side access. So that's the inside, that's the garden and the downstairs. Let's show you around the upstairs. Now, we're also right on the Lindfield borders. So if you like to walk into the village of Lindfield, that's pretty easy from this side of town. And you've got countryside just off up the back of us here with a really good pub, the Snowdrop Inn pub. And I'm trying to encourage people when you're doing these, when I'm doing these videos, I'm saying to you, look, go and have a look around the neighbourhood. Unfortunately, Rightmove is ruining the way we sell houses because so many of you just stare at photos and make your judgment from a load of photographs. What we call judging a book by its cover. You need to look at these neighbourhoods, and this is a very lovely neighbourhood, and there's all sorts of walkways, kiddies' greens. A lot of people say, oh, I haven't got a big enough garden for my children. You don't need one. They've got a football pitch around the corner if they want one. But you'll never know that from staring at photos on Rightmove. So, as you can tell, Rightmove, one of our biggest tools, but actually also an estate agent's biggest enemy to some extent as well, because you will make judgment too quickly. And that's the outlook to the front. As you can see, similar aged houses opposite. There's a little walkway going up to your left. That's called Aspen Walk. That cuts up into Aspen Close. That's the shortcut to the primary school. As you see, nice sized double bedroom at the front as well. And then the bathroom. This was obviously refitted a few years ago with a modern white suite. You've got the shower over the bath as well, but all very clean and tidy. So there you go. That is number four, not number 5. That's the one we're selling next door. Number 4, Rowan Close. If you'd like to have a look at it, please give Mansell McTaggart a call. And if you are seriously looking, please follow this YouTube channel. It's free. There's a little subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And we put our houses on here before we put them on Rightmove. But if you'd like to live in a house like this, or more importantly, you want a garden office like that, give us a call. Thanks for watching.